What is cell respiration? Cell respiration is a set metabolic reaction that plays in the cell to convert chemical energy from oxygen or nutrient into adenosine triphosphate or ATP and release waste products. Main purpose of the respiration is to make ATP. Plants make ATP during photosynthesis, while cells of organisms make ATP by breaking down the carbohydrate, fats, and protein. Yum, yum, yum. Students, there are two types of energy-releasing pathway. First is anaerobic pathway, second is aerobic pathway. For anaerobic pathway, it evolves first, do not require oxygen, start with glycolysis in cytoplasm and also completed in cytoplasm. While for aerobic pathway, it evolves later and require oxygen, it starts with glycolysis in cytoplasm but it completed in mitochondria. For overview of aerobic respiration, there are 4 steps. First is glycolysis. Second is the pyruvate oxidation. Third is the Krebs cycle. And lastly is the electron transport chain. Glycolysis is a process to convert the glucose into 2-pyruvate, which glucose consists of 6 carbon and 1 pyruvate consists of 3 carbon. That's why 1 glucose can produce 2 pyruvate. This process happens in the cytoplasm. Glycolysis consists of 2 stages. First is the energy requiring step, which need the ATP. Second is the energy releasing step, which produce product. There are ATP, NADH, and also pyruvate. Okay, first we look at the energy requiring step in the glycolysis, where 1 molecule of glucose consists of 6 carbon, need to be converted into glucose 6-phosphate, which also consists of 6 carbon. But here 1 ATP is needed. Okay, next, this glucose 6-phosphate will be converted into fructose 6-phosphate. And then next, this fructose 6-phosphate will be converted again into fructose 1,6-phosphate, where 1 ATP is needed. Then 1 fructose 6-phosphate will be separated or degraded into PGAL, which is consists of 3 carbon. Here also another PGAL. PGAL is known as a glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate. For energy releasing step in the glycolysis, do you remember the product that we produce during the energy requiring step? Okay, good. There is a PGAL. So this PGAL consists of 3 carbon, will be converted into 1,3-biphosphoglyceride, also 3 carbon. But here, 1 NAD plus will be reduced to become NADH. Okay, next step, 1,3-biphosphate glyceride, okay, will be converted into 3-phosphoglyceride, where 1 ADP will be phosphorylated to become ATP. Means here energy has been produced. And next, 3-phosphoglycerate will be converted into 2-phosphoglycerate, and this 2-phosphoglycerate will be converted into PEP. PEP is the phosphoenolpyruvate. And this PEP will be converted into pyruvate, but this process needs another 1 ADP and converted into ATP. So from this energy releasing step, 1 NADH has been produced, and 2 ATP has been produced and also 1 molecule of pyruvate. Okay, but class, remember since there are 2 PGAL from 1 molecule of glycolysis, so there would be 2 steps of the energy releasing step. So finally, it will produce 2 NADH, 4 ATP at the energy releasing step, but remember that we have used 2 ATP during the energy requiring step, so the net ATP that has been produced from 1 molecule of glucose is 2 ATP. So far so good? The next step after the glycolysis is the pyruvate oxidation or preparatory reaction. What happened during this stage? Pyruvate consists of 3 carbon. We react with the coenzyme A. And what happened here? Pyruvate, we lost 1 carbon, become the carbon dioxide. The two carbon molecule will react with the coenzyme A and become the acetyl-CoA. Remember class, this is for 1 molecule of pyruvate. So, since we are talking about 1 molecule of glucose can produce a 2 molecule of pyruvate, so for the total pyruvate oxidation is about 2 acetyl-CoA, 2 NADH, and also 2 carbon dioxide. Okay class, this diagram is what we call as a Krebs cycle.